So it's Derby Day, not quite what you expect perhaps to see at the beginning of Derby Day, but I thought I'd pop down to the Houston Space Centre. I've got a couple of hours to spare before actually the fans have a special event which is organised by City at about 3 o'clock. So I'll go down there later, but for now I'm going to do a little bit of a touristy thing, being a child of Apollo from 1969 and all that, walking on the moon. And by the way, I think it was this time of the year they were about to walk on the moon as well, as I stand here. But Derby Day starts at the NASA Space Center. Lift off!
My name's Eduardo Muniz, originally from Palestine, Texas. I've been a City fan since the 6-1. The funny story is that I've always hated United. I've always disliked them. And my brother, he's a big United fan. So one day I went to my dad's house and they were watching the Derby. So I'm in there sitting down watching the Derby and my brother steady mouthing off all this and that. So every time United played somebody, I always go for the other team. And that day, the look on my brother's face after the game was over was just priceless, dude. That was just amazing. He looked like he was about to cry. He was in full tears. So ever since then, I've supported City, dude. Ever since then, dude. And I follow him with a passion.
What does the game tonight mean to you?
Everything, man. You know, it's always ups and downs with City, man. You know, even that year, I know we had that we lost that game against Arsenal, and I mean it was like I thought that was it. And the funny thing about that last game, I was actually working nights in Louisiana when they were playing QPR, and when it was 2-1, it was like the 89th minute, and I had worked all night. And then I was trying to stay up to watch the game, and I fell smooth asleep. When I woke up, the TV was on some other channel, and I'm like, oh my God, like I missed it. But I thought they had already lost. So I go checking my phone, I didn't have any phone calls from my brother. Well, come to find out, they won the game, but I didn't see it because I slept through it. So I was like, wow, I can't believe they actually pulled it off. So
don't sleep through tonight.
No, I'm not. But I was working nights for like 40-something days straight. So that's why I missed that championship goal, that World's goal. But you know, it's right here, man. City and the Cowboys, only two teams I follow. That's it.
So not only a Blue Moon at Dallas here, but they've given me a t-shirt which I'm very, very proud to receive, which I got from this guy here. What's your name?
Mark Mulvaney.
Mark?
Yes.
So this is a home game for you, isn't it?
It is.
What do you think of today then?
Oh, really excited. Great turnout here at the pre-party that City have put on. Amazing job by City, to be honest with you. This is fantastic. Really enjoying it.
Are you from Dallas? Are you from the UK?
From Oldham.
From Oldham?
Yeah.
That's where I live.
I know.
So what brings you out to Dallas, and does this derby, here's two questions in one, does this derby mean as much to you as a real derby would?
Not particularly. It's a chance for me to meet a lot of the American fans that I banter with on social media and that. Meet folks like yourself coming over from England. Meet a lot of the celebrities that are here today. Mike Summerby, Paul Dickoff. It's just a great day out, really. Not that concerned with the result, to be honest with you.
Enjoy the game.
Thank you, Ian.
Thanks for the shirt.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
I'll wear it with pride.
All right.
Look at who I've found here. Paul Dickoff, who's everywhere City are anyway, and Mr. Earl Barrett, who lives out here now. So where do you live, Earl?
I live about 30 minutes away from here. I'm director of a small soccer club over here, so I'm enjoying life. It's called Rise Soccer Club. Rise SC, yeah.
Right. So you're looking for the next generation, are you?
Yeah, absolutely. Looking for the next generation, enjoying my coaching, see what happens.
What do you think of having a Manchester derby in Houston?
Absolutely brilliant. Would you say Houston or Houston?
Well, I think it's Houston here.
Oh, Houston. So yeah, no, it's yeah, great. I mean, it's you see the crowds are coming in, and it's listen. I mean, anything over here that can publicise soccer, as they say over here, is fantastic. And I think that's what the derby brings, you know. And I think it's going to be great for the teams, great for the Americans as well.
Dickie, when you were in Manchester, did you ever dream that, especially in your era, did you ever dream there'd be a Manchester derby in Houston?
No, not at all, but it just shows you the way it's going. You know, the ICC have arranged it. Some of the games City have got, not just United, you think Real Madrid and LA, Tottenham and Nashville, but we've been Houston a few days now and it's been fantastic. Makes it even better that I can see Ellie's family and bump into these guys, so
absolutely
great.
Who's going to win tonight then? Or is
Come
it just
on,
fitness?
come on,
You know,
Cheesy. Now, look, it is about fitness, and United are slightly ahead in games, but you know what? You know the answer is, don't you? Of course, City's going to win.
Scene on the mezzanine, let's have a look and see if we can get ourselves into the stadium. As you can see, there are a lot of blue and red shirts, but there are also shirts of other teams like Arsenal. Seen Chelsea shirts as well. And here we are, we're checking inside the stadium.
So a 2-0 defeat for City in their opening game. It was only pre-season. It wouldn't have mattered whether it was a win, loss or a draw. The fact it's against Manchester United always makes it a little bit more painful and focuses the mind. But bear in mind that the team that plays at Brighton on the opening game of the Premier League season will look very different. Not only were there not players here today, they're like Bernardo Silva and probably Mendy and who knows who else, but there are also a lot of changes in each half. There was no balance, and that's what football is all about, isn't it? Having that balance and that team structure and the togetherness. And it was all about individuals, I thought. Vincent Kompany, I thought, had an excellent first half, really good. Also Phil Foden, I thought, impressed in quite a lot of that game. And in the second half, Sami Nasri, excellent. So City lose the game, but nevertheless a very interesting experience.